Yo! Video games.
I got one. Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3. I first saw it at, I think it was another Camelot, but the Van Nuys.
Van Nuys one?
The Van Nuys.
Yes, Van Nuys Speed Zone.
The Van Nuys Speed Zone Putt Putt, right?
Oh, yeah.
That they had an arcade there that was always popping with fighting games and shit.
Yeah.
And they had UMK3 in the front. I played it for like the first time.
I think I saw that first time at Mount Asia for UMC3. First time Virtua Fighter 2, SeaWorld, California.
SeaWorld.
I don't even remember where I saw. Actually, you know what? That would have been also Mount Asia. Yeah, I saw VF2 at Mount Asia.
Yeah.
I have a pretty good list of where I've seen my first.
What's the game, Kenny?
A lot of roller rinks.
Which one? Oh, roller rinks.
Yeah.
The very first place I saw Virtua Fighter 1 was at City Walk at the movie theater.
Nice.
That had the because it was around Jurassic Park, around the time Jurassic Park came out, and they had a copy of Virtua Fighter 1, and it was at City Walk.
It was definitely an audience bowler.
Yes.
Yeah, thank you.
What the fuck? Virtual Fighter at a Costco? Hell was that?
Really?
Yeah, I've never seen. I've never
Crazy.
seen a
Costco had like an arcade.
I think though up by the front at some of them were like right past the registers all the way to the end.
Huh.
I think I do kind of remember.
The first place I saw Children of the Atom was at a donut shop by my
I got one for you guys. Relative location, I'm gonna say Lions, and then I'm gonna say Pizza Hut.
Yeah.
The old school one.
Sit down. Dude, that finally
Sit
died.
down
It
pizza.
finally went down.
It died
It was the old Lions Pizza, right? And they had Children of the Atom, and I was like blown away because I was just collecting. We actually went to Pizza Hut to get X-Men stuff. Went there to get like a VHS or something that came with like a pizza at a table, and I was so excited about it. And then they had this Capcom fighting game. I'm like, wait a minute, this is like Street Fighter, but it's X-Men. I didn't have it. I was so happy.
Ooh, that's a good one. First time you guys saw your first DDR machine.
Santa Monica.
Santa Monica Pier.
Santa Monica Pier.
And that's
There was a giant crowd.
That is the same place I learned how to play it.
Yep.
Same machine.
It was every time. And the first thing that you see is the crowd.
The crowd.
Like, what is going on? And you go there and you see people just dancing on the fucking thing. You're like, what the fuck?
As someone that like loved nothing more than to pull a crowd of people to watch you play a game and do some cool shit, I saw that happen around DDR and I was like, I have to learn how to play it.
Yeah.
So I had my dad drop me off one day at that other Putt Putt Camelot Van Nuys, and they had a DDR machine at like 10 a.m. Nobody was playing it, so I didn't have to be embarrassed that I was bad.
But it was $1.
It was expensive.
Yeah.
I had a yard working gig, so I brought like $20 and I just learned how to play it.
Oh, okay.
But I was nervous as hell because I didn't want to learn in front of a crowd of people.
Right, because
I was
you'd
like,
be
fuck
embarrassed.
that, dude. That's like, I'm not gonna.
So let me guess. At that time,
Some impressive dudes doing all this shit and these girls, and then all of a sudden this stupid kid like wasting their time. I was not gonna have it.
Yeah. So at the time, you were using the bar.
Well, you didn't even know how to play. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
First place I
$1
saw
for 3 songs worth it back then for $1.
$1 for 3 songs was worth it.
Yeah.
That was actually good.
I do remember the first time I saw Children of the Atom, and Children of the Atom, or maybe it was Marvel Superheroes.
Yeah, Coda's the very first one. It's just X-Men.
I know I saw Coda at Qzar, but there was also it was a smaller miniature golf arcade that my grandpa took me to back in the like mid '90s, and I didn't play it because there was a huge crowd around. They had a 6-player X-Men arcade machine.
Yeah.
So the whole fucking arcade of kids were all like
Always in that X-Men machine.
dedicated to being
That fucking Konami X-Men machine got so much mileage. Like people were always on it, like a Ninja Turtles machine, you know.
Yeah.
I got one. You guys remember when you first
Playland
saw
Arcade in Santa Monica? I don't think I've heard of that one.
which one?
Playland Arcade in Santa Monica.
Playland.
I have no idea where that would have been.
I thought that was down in OC.
I got one. When was the first place you guys saw Killer Instinct 2?
Orlando, Florida, in a mall.
Really?
Yep.
Wow.
I remember the day I saw KI2 fucking vividly, and I still revisit the location because it's something else now. It was in the Northridge Mall.
Just about to say it! God damn it! I was just about to say it! Let's go!
That little room, dude.
That fucking room! I was just about to say it!
Fucking tiny room
Just about to fucking say the Northridge Wall!
turned into like a cop station.
Yeah.
So sad.
It was the worst downgrade of all.
It was the worst downgrade. So they had a ton of games just crammed in this little
I
room.
was
And
legit about to say, I was like, dude, at the Northwich Mall.
Yeah.
The first time I saw it, I was like, right there. I was like, holy fuck.
yeah, KI2 was the first place. I was so intimidated by that game. It was so scary because everything was different.
Shit, man.
And I also
Holy
saw
shit.
for the first time in that place, Virtua Cop 1.
Wow.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh my god, this game is incredible looking. Like, VC1 was so fucking beautiful.
I remember-
Crazy.
I still walk by that place and go like,
What the fuck?
man, it was a long time ago.
Hey, where do you remember where KI was in Tilt?
AI until?
Yeah, do you remember?
Nah.
That Max?
I actually don't remember because that was a bit later.
It was all the way in the back left.
Yeah.
You remember where House of the Dead was?
Oh, of course. It was right next to Marble. It was to the left of Marble. Yeah, I know because it was the closest thing. The only reason, okay, I'm not gonna lie to you. One of the reasons I love House of the Dead, and one of the reasons I, am good at it and even own it, is because of its approximate location to Marvel vs. Capcom 1 cabinet. And the reason for that is that I didn't want my turn, somebody to take my fucking turn at the machine, so I could easily just drop House of the Dead and go take my turn at Marvel. Because there'd be like, I'd have to wait like 15
I
dudes.
remember just sitting there listening to you shall all die.
Yeah. That's weird.
Oh, then you always be there and you'd hear the bring, 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 bring. Like,
Dude.
And like that's like embedded in my brain.
What was the loudest arcade game?
KI was the loudest.
KI.
Yeah, it was
KI
always the
DDR.
loudest, right?
KI was the loudest until it blew its speakers out.
You got me like unlocking a core memory. I remember looking at in the summer.
Plus.
I remember looking at the House of the Dead machine because the graphics were amazing, right?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
dismemberment and stuff. I'm just like, man, how do games ever look any better than this? And I remember at the same time, in the same day, summer was nearing its end, and I was getting nervous about going into the 8th grade, and then there was only one more year until high school. So that was that approximate time frame. Was like, oh my god, I'm like on the 7th grade or some shit.
Yeah, but so is that like universal? KI was just loud in every fucking
Yes.
stage.
It was loud as shit.
He was like wanted to be
Universal.
louder than others to attract
That's hilarious.
orders.
They did it on purpose.
Remember where the Soul Calibur machine was?
Yep, see?
Unplayed somewhere.
You don't remember? I only went
played.
back and started playing them when the Dreamcast.
Yeah, and
was,
you're like, what
oh
the
my God, I
fuck
had like
is
3.
this?
So I'd go down and like check it out. It was on the right, like right around the bend.
It's like Tekken Tag. I never really played Tekken Tag in arcade until I played it on console, and then I went back to the arcade version to try it, and I'm like, oh, this is bad.
yeah, it was right around the bend where the redemption counter was. On the right side.
Yeah.
This is what I do remember.
Oh my God,
I can't fill in every blank of the old Tilt, but I can
I don't
I
have
can
the
fill
X
in
to do
like
that
some of like
column anymore.
the big ones.
I still remember the day where I made a dedication that I'm just going to keep playing Marvel 1 and not this stupid Marvel 2 game.
Oh,
Right?
so
So I'm going to go home and learn some Infinites, and I went home and learned some Infinites, and I was
Yeah,
going
tell me
to
sweet to do.
I was gonna do them on some kids.
Yeah.
And I went back to the arcade and they had moved my precious Marvel 1 machine from its center spot, because it made all the money, to like back middle. And replaced it with Marvel 2.
Ooh.
And I was like, fuck. So I had to go back behind all this shit. No one was gonna see me do my cool fucking Infinites in MVC1. And then I played an entire arcade ladder to get to Onslaught, and I like infinited every fucking CPU, and nobody fought me. And at that moment, I was like, I put my quarter up for Marvel 2.
Yeah.
I was like, god damn it.
Put my quarter.
That's the worst feeling is when you get good at a game and no one
playing it now.
no one plays.
This is now the old shit. Nobody
Yeah.
gives a shit. All the people that were like talking the week before were talking shit about NBC2. Nah, we're sticking with this one. I'm like, yeah, guys, yeah. And then I leave, come back a week later, and they're all playing Marvel 2, and I'm like, god damn it, man.
Only to find out that the game is actually a lot of fun. Like that's
Yeah, sure.
That's the thing is that when it first came out, it was like this is dumb. It's not good.
Weird and new. I don't like it.
And then people started really getting into it, and I'm like, what?
Yeah,
And I was trying to figure out what the issue was, and people just started discovering shit.
Yeah. I remember the first time I saw a guy doing like crazy Magneto shit to me. It was actually in Santa Monica. And that's when I was like playing DDR all the time, early 2000. And some guy was just fucking godlike with Magneto, right?
Yeah.
And I was like, whoa, holy shit, Magneto can do this shit? This is like first 3 months the game was out. This was when like Guile was top tier.
Guile.
Yeah,
Because the
Guile, yeah.
launch,
And for like
launch.
90% of your health.
Nobody knew how to get out of that shit.
Yeah, 90% of your health was gone
Shit.
after that shit.
Guile and Iceman were like month 1 top tiers.
Yeah. Guile, Iceman,
Cable was always good.
No, it wasn't.
People didn't know
They didn't
until they
understand
discovered the cable hop.
Yeah, the cable
I remember
hop
when it
was
became good because Steve told me about the cable hop.
Cable hop
In the
was-
beginning, they're like, "Oh man, he can't even connect his supers. He's trash."
I remember like, is he good? They're like, nah, he's not good.
He's not good. And then people figured out.
And then once cable hop was
That
figured
wasn't
out,
very long, but I do remember that.
Yeah.
That's how you know you were there at the beginning of that
Yeah,
game.
but Cable was technically not great.
Yeah,
people
he's
were
not very
excited
good.
for him, and they're like, "Oh yeah, he
excited.
can't even barely connect supers."
Yeah,
He was slow.
People were excited, and then they're like, oh, he's not very good. Forget him.
Nope.
Go to Guile.
He was the zoner of the game, to be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah, early meta and shit like that with Kyle.
Eat shit.
But first
Yeah,
place,
I think the first time I saw like was it Iron Man Infinite was that family. I never seen like all the really insane fucking combos like the Magneto rush down and Sentinel bullshit and all that stuff like that. That was all family. Like all the crazy broken shit.
You know what I kind of miss? I kind of miss the crowd of people I used to hang out with at the college arcade.
Yeah, that was a big stomping ground as well, right?
Yo, hell yeah, it was a big
you know what's
stomping
funny?
ground.
Did you see these guys at the college arcade, Steve? I saw Jamal a lot at the college arcade.
I don't think we were there
There's
during the
this
same
one
time.
guy that
We were
was,
not there at the same time.
There's this one guy that was just frustrated as shit and breaking the fucking sticks on the damn stuff. Every time he lost, he used to like fucking pull the arcade stick and bend it, and he would always come to chill the fuck out because he would always get so frustrated. He would slam his hands on the buttons and pull the arcade stick, and he
Like, bro, like we need this.
yeah, like he would try like break the thing and say this thing is fucking broken. It was like no,
Yeah,
it was,
it's broken because you just broke it,
it
you
was like,
shithead.
it was definitely you, man. Like guy was just abusing the shit out of the fucking arcades. So what the fuck is going on? But yeah, it was weird. It was like a dark little hole in the wall.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
It was our dark
People would try to turn the lights on, and then as soon as they would leave, we'd turn them off.
Off, yeah, right.
You weren't there at the Jamal times, Max?
I only saw Jamal a little bit there because
Yeah.
he was pretty much finishing up, I think.
Yeah,
me and Max
Jamal
were
was
there.
obviously playing only Marvel 2.
Oh, man.
And I used to play MVC 2 and Third Strike in that little arcade. But I remember Jamal from the very early MVC 2 days.
Yeah.
And old 2.
Yeah.
God, we were me and Steve were in college when Jamal was at the college arcade, and he was just dominating everyone.
Felicia
Blackheart.
and
Something.
Felicia Blackheart, what was his third? Jamal's third. Felicia Blackheart and
Might have been Psylocke, I don't know.
I think it was Psylocke, maybe. Yeah, I think it was.
Sentinel.
I don't know.
Yeah.
You always had to have a Sentinel on your team. It was mandatory. You know what he was good at? That other Marvel game, the one that's the obscure one with Cyber Akuma.
Marvel Superheroes versus Street Fighter?
Yeah, he was actually really good with Blackheart in that one too. It was fucking hilarious. I was like, really? He was like, yeah. He's like, watch this. And he was doing shit I've never seen before. I was like, god damn. And the shit that was crazy is that there was actually decent competition at the arcade.
Yeah.
A lot of people.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of people actually were
For
like,
sure.
At that little college arcade?
yeah.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
They weren't like a mate, but they held
Yeah,
their own.
you had
They
good
held their own
competition.
really well.
There was some good players there.
Yeah.
There was even Third Strike. There was a little
Yeah.
Third Strike.
Oh no, trust me, I was the Street Fighter guy for several years.
I was
when
so
going to
happy we
college.
talked them into bringing CVS 2 in there and
Yeah.
stuff.
That's right. Yeah,
I remember when CBS 2 fucking showed up.
The guy was cool. I told him to bring Alpha 2 in there.
And they did.
Yeah.
The Alpha 2 was there when I was going to school.
Yep, because I asked him, like, dude, you should get Alpha 2, man. That has like a great competition and family.
I actually worked at that college. I was a AV guy, I wanted to work for the guy who was
The arcade guy.
The arcade guy, yeah. I wanted to work for him, but
King Willie, thank you for the
it's-
5 gift subs. Damn.
it was like a very niche business that he was doing,
Yeah.
and he could barely afford to keep up with like the new
Yeah.
games that were coming out and stuff like that.
Yeah, because all the 3D games were more expensive and shit.
Yep. So
Yeah, well, I mean that was kind of like the end of the arcade.
Yeah.
he was in business when the arcade
So
business.
then Max was
starting
showing
to
up
slow
a
down.
little bit to the arcades towards the end.
Oh yeah.
2001.
Yeah.
King Willie, thanks for the 10 gift subs. God damn.
Oh my god.
Appreciate it, dude. Yeah, I pretty much like lived in that arcade from like 2000. I'd say.
But we did even have some college classes together.
4, because I went back, yeah.
Yeah.
From 2004 to 2005, like lived in that arcade.
It was early. It might have been earlier.
We
than that.
had we had one web design class and then one light drawing class together.
Like,
Because I remember when you were doing light drawing, you still had like an anime style.
A little bit.
Got the name.
it was earlier. Yeah, that was, bro. That was like 01, 02.
Maybe.
Oh, you know.
But there was a period where I went back to school again after FF11 ate my life. So, yeah, I went back and it was fully indoctrinated by Third Strike at that point in my life.
Come on, dude.
Barcode
I was-
Rosie. I think I've been there.
Yeah, but we did. That's for my birthday.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've all been there.
It's popping off tonight because they're doing Street Fighter 6 Day.
That makes sense.
I have some fun memories of that arcade though, because like I remember when they started bringing SNK games in.
Yeah, they brought a game up 98, right?
Yeah,
that's
well
what
they
it
started
probably
98, 98, 97, and they started bringing in 02, 03 when they were actually new. Then yeah, God, it was there was. I don't even want to name names, but there was one time I hung out with
Oh man, where's my super?
this one friend. He kind of liked SNK, so he would be playing SNK, like, you know, learning SNK stuff or whatever. And there was this other guy Max knew as well as me. Definitely.
Oh God, Chris. I mean, it's not his name, but he literally dressed up at
As an
school
SNK character?
as Chris from SNK. I had animation classes with him.
Yeah, I know that guy.
Yeah, it's exactly.
I know him.
Oh,
That's
this
why-
dude.
That's why he said SNK.
Yeah.
And he made his own belt, right? It was the guy with the belt.
Yes, and he had Chris's necklace and everything. He literally was a walking SNK character.
He was like one of the first weaves.
No, like Chris is a character in SNK.
Yes,
He was one of the first weaves.
yes.
Which character is Chris in SNK?
He's like a little boy from
Oh.
like the Iori saga. I'm sorry, the Orochi saga.
Oh, okay. No.
And didn't he have like a wrestling belt, like a SNK belt?
Probably. I think. Actually, yes, I think he did. Yeah, I think so.
I don't know if we're thinking of the same person. We probably are. But I remember he
Because I do
wanted
remember a guy at college at the Kenji that
he
cosplay.
wanted to.
He's probably watching right now.
He wanted to like just play SNK solo, right? And this other guy hung out.
Never wanted to be challenged.
He just wanted to like play it. And my friend saw him playing it, and he would just go up and like think,
Put the
and, like,
corner right in there.
Put the corner. And he's like,
You can always tell you'd piss somebody off when you do that
Well,
shit.
exactly.
You can always tell.
At COC there was another Maximilian. Do you remember that other Maximilian, Max?
No.
It was Asian Maximilian.
Oh yeah, Asian Max. Yeah,
Yeah,
I do.
Asian
Wow.
Max. Yeah, see?
I do now. Holy shit!
Asian Max.
You just brought back a core memory.
Yes, because we all went to the same college.
Yeah, I completely forgot about that
Asian
guy.
Maximilian, chat. Yeah,
Yeah.
actually had long hair too.
I remember though.
One
like,
pickle, thank
he
you.
would wait for him to play. He'd let him play like maybe a round or half a round, and then he would just slide up, slink a corner, and he finally one time just stand there. God damn it! Can't you just respect people? Who just want to play all this? It's arcade, bitch.
Yep.
And after he got beat over one time, he literally like walked, stopped, turned around, looked in the arcade, turned back around, and then donkey kicked the coin box.
I ran it.
And I was just sitting there like the one like racing game scene. I'm just like trying not to laugh my ass off.
Better punish for the down.
I saw fights break out there almost. Over Marvel 2.
Fights always broke out. Marvel 2 was the game, bro.
Marvel 2 was
that was the game.
The college arcade?
Yes.
No, the game to cause outcries and violence was definitely MVC
A lot of
2.
Third Strike for it too.
Surprise and violence.
The Third Strike has some cries of violence.
Fucking knife fights and shit over Marvel 2.
Not at the college.
Not
Yes.
at college.
Yeah.
No, not
I
knife
mean-
fights, but I saw fights.
FFA for sure.
I saw shit get thrown at the college arcade from
Come on.
Marvel 2.
Okay, so whose car was broken into at FFA?
Mine.
Anybody else? I can't remember if
Never
mine
that
was.
Mine was too shitty, but it did get fried, so I had it worse.
I think mine was broken into at FFA, yeah.
I
remember it got broken
if
into
your
at
car
work.
was unlocked and you were fucked.
Oh yeah, you definitely don't want to unlock it.
My car is locked, but it's a fucking Hyundai.
So screw
$30 from Willie. God damn, thank you, dude. What the hell?
Will's like, that was me!
Honestly, I'm a huge fan. You got me into fighting games. Love you and the friends.
Yo, thank you, man.
I
God
saw
damn.
Asian Max.
Thank you, Willie.
I saw Asian Max like 5 years ago.
Bro, I haven't.
What? It's still alive?
I haven't heard the
still
name
alive.
Asian Max in so fucking long. God,
That shit sucked,
That is a
man.
while ago.
The motherfucker took my CDs. I had a fucking 5.
I remember that.
I lost my CDs from FFA. That was when I lost
the
them.
motherfucker took my CDs.
I thought you lost them in the
He took my tapes and he
word
took
parking lot.
Some guy,
my 5 disc CD
I
player.
didn't hit
It was
that.
actually outside my
Sorry.
house.
There you go.
Some guy stole my middle of the console fucking thing that holds all your change.
Yeah.
Instead of taking the change, you just took the whole thing.
Yeah.
And I'm like, motherfucker.
He just took the whole coin box.
Whole
Send it
coin
back
box.
out before
Yeah.
tacos tonight.
Oh, hold on a second. Let's just do
Yeah. But, dude, so the very first place I saw Tekken 1 was at a bowling
Hold on a
alley
second, Steve.
in Mission Hills.
Bowling alley.
Mission Hills is the first place I saw Tekken 1.
1.
First place I saw Tekken 2 was another donut shop in Van Nuys. First place I ever saw Tekken 3 was at the Treasure Island in Las Vegas.
I'm on it right now.
Yeah, I'm trying to get
First place I ever saw
I can't
request.
Mortal Kombat 2 was MGM Grand Casino. First place I saw MK3 was at the Caesar's Palace.
I guess we should start fighting some of the dudes that are in here at some point.
Okay.
Yeah, let me and Steve at least get like a first to 5 chat.
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up.
Then fish
King Willie, thank you
tacos
again.
tonight.
The first place I saw Alpha 1 was at a taco restaurant. Mexican restaurant. That's where I first saw Alpha 1.
Did I meet Eris around that time? Oh, hell no.
What's up?
I didn't meet Eris for a long time, like 2012.
Eris?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Mortal Kombat 1 was at a 7-Eleven.
Sure it was Chris and not Shingo.
Hey, Willie! I'm trying to think. First place I think I saw Street Fighter 2 was at the Northridge Speed Zone. Remember when there was a go-kart place in Northridge? Walmart lobby.
Walmart always did used to have arcade games.
First place I saw Killer Instinct was at Family Fun.
Oh god, you did.
Mortal Kombat 1 was in every 7-Eleven in California.
Yeah,
Caramel
dude.
Jenkins?
Or fucking
Caramel Jenkins, start naming the places you played games, because we're all SoCal
fucking,
boys.
what's it called? Liquor stores. Liquor
stores.
stores, fucking 7-Elevens.
Yeah.
Freaking great.
First
man.
place I ever saw, SNK,
Oh my god, I had press that button like an idiot. Poggers.
first place I ever saw, Samurai Showdown was liquor store by Kennedy. Well, that was Samurai Showdown 2. That's what it was. Tilt in Long Beach, liquor stores, video stores. Video stores also has a bunch of stuff.
Willie again, thank you
Willie.
very much, dude.
First time I saw CBS 1 was at a fucking arcade called The Plant.
Wow.
And that was it.
Plant in Van Nuys.
Yeah, in Van Nuys. Hey, you got out of that really fast. You were,
So when you walk forward, it recovers twice as quick.
Really?
And when you block, it recovers crazy fast.
Yeah, I saw like when he get hits, like chunks actually start to recover.
They really recover
But I
quick.
didn't know walking forward.
There's a lot of weird nuance to it. If you hold back, it goes really slow.
Yeah.
First place I ever saw Dog Stalkers was in Vegas. Was in Vegas in Mr. McGrady. First place I saw Ninja Turtles. The arcade game was at Fox Hills Mall.
Either Chuck E. Cheese for me or at the same ice cream parlor.
First place I saw Primal Rage was at Magic Mountain Arcade.
Primal
You know what? I
Rage.
think
yeah.
I think that's the same for me.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure Magic
it
Mountain's
was the one by
first
Logjammer.
Logjammer. Yeah. We got by full throttle now.
Yep. Or what used to be Flashback.
Yeah. Yeah, it was in front of Flashback.
Yeah, that's where I saw Primal Rage for the first time.
Damn, man.
Oh, come on! You were gonna do something.
That motherfucker dressed like this.
Yes.
We see?
That one.
Yes, that one. That one.
Yeah.
That one. He went on. Yeah.
Yes. That is indeed the one.
Yeah.
Right there,
First
right
time
there,
I ever
officer.
That's the one.
First time I ever saw Guilty Gear was at Steve's house. Because Steve's like, yo, Kenny, you like Marvel vs. Capcom? Well, check this shit out.
This guy, you know, owns bananas.
I burned out. You want to hit me?
No.
Then you get it back.
Chess, try to give me a fighting game or like a memorable video game and I'll try to
Tekken
tell
Tag 2. 1. Tekken Tag Tournament 1.
you. Dude, to be honest, I didn't see a lot of those, man.
That tilt.
Yeah, that's but I really didn't see most of the time. I just played Tekken Tag at home. I barely saw it in the arcade.
Tekken Tag and Soul Calibur were the unplayed arcade.
They had it
games.
at the college arcade.
Yep. Never played it.
Still plays Guilty Gear. I think it was fun.
Time Crisis was also at Magic Mountain.
Steve doesn't want to play DNF Duel anymore, though.
Outrun was at the first time I ever saw Outrun was at Fox Hills Mall.
The first Outrun?
The first Outrun, yeah, Fox Hills Mall.
Jesus.
I saw the first Street Fighter at Fox Hills Mall. I also saw that first Ninja game where it's like you're walking and you're the ninja.
God damn it, this combo's so fucking hard.
Shinobi?
Not Shinobi. It was the other one where like you're a ninja robot and you.
Oh, Ninja Warriors.
Ninja Warriors. I saw that at Fox Hills Mall. Metal Slugs was always at the laundromat.
Metal Slugs was everywhere. I think it was like a cheapest arcade game to be made.
Remember that-
because it was
that-
SNK technology.
That
Yeah,
pizza
yeah.
place in good old Canyon place, the big Amici.
Yep.
That's where I saw like Metal
Altered
Slug
Beast was
1.
the donut shop in Culver City.
Oh, and Raging Waters.
Oh, wow, Raging Waters, dude.
These are some of the first places I saw Metal Slug 1 and 2. It was a big pizza parlor
Yeah.
and
Goddamn.
I Heart Las Vegas. RoboCop also Fox Hills Mall.
Raging Waters San Jose? No, not that one. I didn't know there was one up there.
Darkstalkers, I saw it in Las Vegas. At Arizona Charlie's.
I only ever saw Darkstalkers once at Magic Mountain. I don't know how long it lasted. Probably not long. Nobody ever actually played Darkstalkers.
Hit Fighters.
Good shit.
Oh, the very first place I was.
Oh man, I remember Terminator 2 Judgment Day.
Oh, T2, bruh.
Yeah.
That's so many. T2 Arcade was such like a huge kids game.
Yeah.
Like holy shit, dude.
First place I saw Simpsons was at a bowling
That was
alley.
probably at a mall. Probably Northwood Mall, probably. Pretty sure that's where I first saw T2 Arcade.
I remember the very first time I saw the Simpsons arcade. It was like amazing, and it had a sign that said "out of order." Like, and I'm like, but it looks so good. I'm gonna put my money in it anyways, and I put my money in it. It worked, and I'm like, fuck you, sign. I'm playing this shit. It was amazing. And I couldn't believe it because it was like this shit looks like the fucking just TV. Like it was.
Yeah.
It was like one of the best looking video games.
Yeah.
And I remembered, I'm like, it said out of order, but I managed to put in the quarter and it worked. NFL Blitz.
I saw
Magic
it first,
Mountain.
I think I saw it first on console, then I saw
The
it.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle arcade game was Fox Hills Mall.
Nice.
Very first place I ever saw Point Blank was at Disneyland.
What's like?
Oh, Disneyland. Alien vs. Predator for me.
Point Blank was the Namco shooting one. That's like a party game.
I mean, there was almost every game there, but I remember seeing Hook, the arcade game, and being like confused as shit. Like, what the fuck? They made a Hook arcade game? You know, never saw it at Disneyland. 2-story ass arcade. Now it's nothing.
Dude,
Just the top half is just like in the extra waiting room for Space Mountain now.
man, that Starcade was amazing. Starcade was the fucking sickest arcade ever.
Yeah.
And my mom would get mad. Like, I didn't pay goddamn $20 for you to come into Disneyland and fucking play video games all day.
But Mom! There's every arcade!
They have everything!
Your mom's like, get your ass in some rides, fucker. I paid $20. I'm winning in Tekken 3, Mom.
I saw Mad Dog McCree the first time ever at Disneyland, right outside Splash Mountain's exit.
Oh yeah.
It's just a Winnie the Pooh gift shop now. But
It was an arcade, yeah.
it was a little arcade. Didn't have much, but it was a little arcade.
Yeah, I said Virtual Fighter. The very first place I saw it was at City Walk at the movie theater, and it was like when I was going to see Jurassic Park, and they had Virtual Fighter 1. First place I ever saw Virtual Fighter 2 was at the Sherman Oaks Galleria.
Lethal Enforcer's Chuck E. Cheese, actually.
Oh. Disneyland needs to do something with Tomorrowland. I agree 100%, bro. That's literally that used to be my favorite land, and now it's literally the wackest land of all Disneyland.
It's got Space Mountain still.
Yeah, I mean that's got a special place for you. Space Mountain is special to you.
Space Mountain's great.
I know, great, but it's extra special now for you.
Yeah.
But like other than that, like the whole land just sucks.
Tomorrowland is that like a failed George Clooney movie?
Yes.
Yes.
Based on the land.
Yeah.
Based on the land, yeah.
Okay.
There is a land called Tomorrowland. It's 1955. I don't think the movie had like much to do with it though.
Just like kind of looking like it. But like when they start to take
Space Mountain is garbage. Ban that man.
Don't do it though. Someone will actually.
Oh wait, no, don't ban that man. But give him a stern talking to.
The first place I ever saw Mortal Kombat 4 was at the Mortal Kombat 4 tour at this miniature golf course. You guys go to Castle Park by the Galleria? Hell yeah! I went there all the fucking time. I played a lot of Killer Instinct.
Oh my god! I actually tried to. That's funny.
Burn
I
the
saw
fuck out.
a lot of. There was a lot of. Played a lot of KI there.
You know, honestly,